Hi guys, Mulos here. So today I am going to talk about using cryptocurrency in Zambia in the year 2023. So it's currently May 2023. So the reason I need to make updated videos is that the crypto world is constantly evolving and changing. I think last year when I made my previous video, I used to use multiple platforms. You would notice in my crypto folder, there's no Vala, there's no Luno, there's no Uphold, there's no CX, and there's no Coinbase. In the space of under a year or so, I'm no longer able to use 4 of the platforms that I used to use last year. And then the 5th one, Luno, I haven't been able to use for much longer than that. So the world of crypto in Zambia is constantly evolving, but 2 constants are there, and that is Yellow Card and Binance. These 2, I think, are the most resilient crypto platforms that you can use in Zambia. I even forgot about local Bitcoin and also Paxful. Even those 2 are no longer usable in Zambia because I think of all the changes. If you are a crypto user in Zambia, you need to use Yellow Card and you need to use Binance. I'll leave the links in the description. Many people don't like Yellow Card for whatever reason. Some of the reasons is just nitpicking. But personally, I actually do love Yellow Card. And full disclosure, disclaimer, I have worked with Yellow Card in the past and I do continue to work with them. And then also last year, I was among the top 10 crypto traders on the Yellow Card platform in Zambia. So I try to keep my reviews as unbiased as possible, but there could be some sort of bias because I personally do love using Yellow Card. The other platform you need to use if you are using crypto in Zambia is Binance. And I'll talk about some of these reasons during the course of this video. Now, sometimes one of the questions that does get asked is who are the people who use crypto and what exactly do they use crypto for? In Zambia, we have one very big problem which is there, in that a lot of people get scammed, these investment scams that claim or pretend to be linked to crypto when they are not even connected whatsoever to crypto. So you need to separate the crypto scams from the actual crypto usage. The main users are found in Zambia or who I've dealt with for crypto are those who purchased crypto in the past, and then now this is when they are cashing out. Some of them bought Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ripple, Stellar Lunems, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin. A lot of people bought crypto in the past. They waited for it to rise in value, and then that's how they got into crypto. Now they buy and sell the coins that they hold. Then the other people I've seen who trade crypto in Zambia or who transact crypto are those who get paid via crypto. There's a huge freelancer community in Zambia. A lot of people who do multiple works across multiple platforms, and a lot of them get paid in crypto. So a lot of them have watched my videos and then they do reach out to me to try and cash out their crypto into Zambian kwacha. And then the other set of people who I've interacted with who deal crypto a lot are those who are into arbitrage or arbitrage trading. That is where they buy low and they sell high. So the unique nature of the Zambian financial landscape is such that you are able to buy crypto at a relatively lower cost than many other countries. You can buy crypto in Zambia cheaper than you can in Nigeria, cheaper than you can in Kenya, cheaper than you can in Malawi, Zimbabwe, Democratic Republic of Congo, South Africa, and a whole host of other countries. So a lot of times what happens is a lot of these people who need crypto in those countries have found that there's some arbitrage or arbitrage opportunities where they convert whatever currency it is into Zambian kwacha and then buy crypto to go and resell in their home countries. It's a perfectly legit business. There are a lot of tricks and hacks involved, and you need to be good with mathematics and good with numbers to actually even try to make it in that. It's not for everybody, guys. Yeah, so those are the main people I've seen who use crypto a lot, who have reached out to me over the years of my videos and all. Anyway, so enough about that. Let's go into the platforms. So the first platform is Yellow Card. If we log into it, So if you log into Yellow Card, it's a very simple, clean interface. You can buy coin, you can sell coin, you can deposit coin, you can withdraw coin or fiat. So the deposit and the withdrawal, that's for fiat or coin. And by default, you've got Zambian Kwacha, Bitcoin, and USDT. A lot of people do ask about the Ethereum. I had an Ethereum coin wallet because I had requested it in the past. I thought I was going to be doing a lot of Ethereum transactions. It did not come to pass. USDC, there was a point I was doing a lot of USDC transactions. That's why I ended up having a USDC wallet. So the two main ones which are traded a lot in Zambia is BTC and USDT. BTC is Bitcoin, USDT is basically Tether. It's a stable coin which is pegged 1-to-1 to the dollar. Now, one of the things I don't like about Bitcoin is that the price fluctuates. It really moves up and down on a regular basis. But with Yellow Card, you're able to monitor the price movements in a logical manner. It shows you that Bitcoin in the past 24 hours is down 101 kwacha 45 ngwe. That's per Bitcoin, which is basically 0.02%. Grab a calculator and calculate whether that is something that you can actually make money with. So the thing with these markets, crypto markets, forex markets, money markets, commodity markets, and a whole host of other types of markets, is that the markets move up and down, sometimes in a very small percentage, gains or losses, and that is where people make their money. So you need to be able to think on your feet and be able to do these calculations. But the thing with Bitcoin also is that the price fluctuations can be very severe, and then also the costs of using or holding coin puts you at risk because it can go up or down in value very suddenly. So I try to steer clear of Bitcoin, except when I'm actually doing transactions on behalf of clients. So as you can see here, let me click on my CO. Then here you'll see that over the past period, I have done quite a number of Bitcoin transactions. I mean, I do buy, send, sell, receive the coin, and just scrolling up and down, you see that there's quite a bit of this. This is over the past couple of months. I've toned down a little bit, but as you can see, it hasn't even stopped. Okay, I actually do quite more than I thought I did or do. All right, so we're still going, and we're still going strong. Okay, this is now, we've passed into the year period, and as you can see, I'm even tired of scrolling, but I do quite a number of Bitcoin transactions. The one I do the most though is USDT, Tether. And the thing with Tether is that it is sort of pegged to the dollar, so 1-to-1 ratio. But that doesn't mean that you're going to be buying one Tether at $1. There are usually commissions and markups that sort of push the price up. Even here for Yellow Card, if you're buying one Tether, the price is going to be 20.55. Right now, the dollar rate is about 18 point something. I'll need to check and confirm later. And then also, if you're selling one Tether, you're going to be getting 18.66. So this is slightly close to the dollar selling rate. So you do sort of buy and sell crypto at a sort of premium to the market. Then if we check out my CO on the Tether, you'll see that I actually do even here I do quite a number of transactions. Even just scrolling up faster, you see that there's really a lot of transacting that goes on because, so it's quite a bit of transacting, but less than on the BTC. So it seems I do more BTC trades than I do Tether on Yellow Card. And you learn something new every day about yourself. And I've just learned something new about myself. All right. So Yellow Card is a really good platform. And it has a lot of hidden features which make being a cryptopreneur very easy and straightforward. So let's say you want, someone says, Mr. Mulos, I want to buy 100 kwacha worth of BTC. You just go here on the BTC and you need to find out, okay, if I'm sending somebody 100 kwacha worth of BTC, how much is it? If you just go under the send, it works across all of these: buy, sell, send, receive. This same calculator I'm going to use is across all of them. If you click on send, then here you just put 100 kwacha. You can put any amount, 100 kwacha. Then here, if you click on the up and down arrow, it's going to change. That's $5.31. That's 0.00019,714 BTC, and that's 100 Zambian kwacha. So you're able to see, if anyone asks you, tells you they want to buy 10,000 kwacha worth of BTC, 100,000 kwacha worth of BTC, a million kwacha worth of BTC, you're able to just find the pricing very, very easily. And I'll come back to these numbers later. People actually do transact crypto in large volumes and large amounts in Zambia. I'll come back to this towards the end of the video. And it's the same thing when you come to USDT. It's basically all the coins across networks. So here, if you want to, someone says, I want to purchase 1,000 USDT, you can just simply come here. Instead of putting kwacha, just click here, the up and down arrow, go to USD, and if you type 1,000, click that up and down arrow, it's going to convert it to kwacha, which will be 18,850. That's on the sending. Okay, so you also need to realize that pricing sort of matters. This is for if you want to send somebody USDT. But if you actually want to purchase USDT for $1,000, you're going to come here to buy. You're going to click the up and down arrow. You're going to put here 1,000, the up and down arrow. You will see that it's 20,550 to purchase 1,000 USDT using kwacha. And then the same thing if you want to actually sell USDT. Sorry, let me go back. If you want to sell USDT, let's say 1,000 USDT, you follow the same process. 1,000 USDT, that's going to be 1,000. So that's 100, I think. I did 100 here. That's going to be 1,866 kwacha. So Yellow Card has got this great crypto calculator functionality built in to the app. Can save you a lot of time, energy, and resources if you're a cryptopreneur like me. Now, the other platform you can use if you're a cryptopreneur is Binance. So Binance is a great platform. I use it quite a bit. So with Binance, it's the opposite of Yellow Card. With Yellow Card, I prefer to use the app to the website, whereas with Binance, I prefer to use the website or the web application to the app. The app is all right, but it's a bit, there's just so much functionality on Binance that the website works for me. So this is the Binance website. Then here what we can do, we can even just come to an overview. So the Binance overview is going to show you basically an overview of your accounts, both the all the accounts, fiat and spot, funding, spot, and all of these. And you see here, let me just click on view all, so that you see my transaction history just within the past 30 days. You can see on the deposits I do mostly BTC and USDT transacting. So just within the past 30 days, you see some of my USDT and BTC transacting. It's going into 3 pages, page 2 there. I'm just looking out for any significant amounts to be on the lookout for. Nothing that much. Then here, if you come under the withdrawals, you see here under withdrawals, I do actually do quite a bit of crypto withdrawing across different platforms. And you see here, even on USDT, that this was a 25,772 USDT that I dealt. Here there was a 10,526 USDT that I dealt. So you can actually deal significant volumes and numbers on the USDT front. So back here to Binance now, usually you want to buy or sell USDT. And with Binance, you can actually buy with, you can deposit via bank, although this one has got some issues here and there. But now you can actually deposit with Euro again. You can purchase with a credit or debit card. Let me click on that. So there are a number of things that you need to be aware of when you're purchasing by debit or credit card. And that is the hidden fees. A lot of times people don't actually check the cost of things. They just click next, next, next. We'll do something which is very easy to check, which is USD. We're going to use USD and we're going to purchase USDT. So here we're going to go for USDT. So the first thing you need to know and understand, if you are purchasing, let's say, $1,000 by card, you're going to be charged $1,000 to your card, and you're going to get 965.32 USDT. So this is basically, for those of you who are good with mathematics, this is a 3.468% margin. I'm that good with mathematics. I've been doing this like for so long. It's a 3.468% markup on this, and then you can actually check it here in the price. One USDT is worth $1.04, which is about 4%. People don't actually check these things out. So what I'll do instead is I'll come and use the Binance app on the laptop. So it's slightly different from the website, but it's a good app all the same. So here you get the same functionality that you get in the website. We can check out the transaction history. You'll see that it's basically the same. So on the crypto side, what I wanted to show you is that the transactions are very, very, they are there, and they're done on a very, very regular basis. But we're coming here to buy crypto on the P2P. I wanted to show you the peer-to-peer trading. This is where you can actually purchase crypto for Kwacha. Under the peer-to-peer, you can choose which crypto you want to trade, which is Zambian Kwacha. And here you're seeing the prices of Zambian P2P sellers. So you've just got like about 6. This one here is selling a maximum of $333 at a rate of 20.24, with the maximum he can do is 6,759 via Airtel Money. This one via Airtel Money, MTN, FNB e-wallet or Airtel Money, e-wallet, Airtel Money, MTN Money, Airtel Money, MTN Money. This one Airtel, FNB, MTN, and bank transfer. This one can do up to 50,000. So with Binance, you do have options of buying crypto relatively faster, and these are the rates that are prevailing at the moment. So 20.24, 20.26, 20.27, 20.29, 20.30, 20.38, and all of these. These are the rates and amounts that you're going to be able to get. It's the same thing if you're trying to sell. You'll be selling at slightly higher rates, but the only problem which is there, the ones with the volumes this one is buying at 18.72, and they've got the volumes to buy. This one here, buying the lowest, can only buy up to 15,000. And these who are buying at higher prices, you'll notice that they are only able to buy small amounts like 10,000 kwacha, 20,000 kwacha, and the likes. So the Binance P2P is not yet that well defined in Zambia. Then here, if we try to change the currency, I'll show you the currencies I trade basically the most. There's Kenyan shillings. Kenya is a lovely place, guys. I went to Kenya briefly. I consider it home away from home. I was just there 2 days, but a lovely place. So you see here, some of these places, the arbitrage opportunities are very, very high. These ones are buying at 147.11, but you'll notice here that they are paying mobile top up, which is they're paying you through talk time. So with other countries, you need to be mindful of who exactly is paying. These ones, they are buying at a higher price and they're paying via Equity Bank. So some countries, they have options on where you can pay. I wanted to show you here where M-Pesa is. These ones are buying M-Pesa at a relatively higher price. So this is where the arbitrage opportunities do come in. If you're able to sell in Kenya, Nigeria, or these other countries, you sort of do get a higher price for your crypto than you would elsewhere. And this one has got up to 40 pages. So you find that some people are actually buying at a really, really low price, and you'll notice that they actually do. This one these have had 0 orders. Some have got 43 orders. So you find that some of these people do actually purchase crypto way below the market prices, whereas there are other people who purchase crypto way above market prices. Then the other one you need to know of for volatility, for volumes and all, is Nigeria. I haven't yet been to Nigeria, but I would really love to go there. There will be a lot of opportunities. So you see here that this one has got 128 different pages. So people are buying the arbitrage opportunities existing in Nigeria are insane. So you've got so many multiple options. You can go through the rates and all. We haven't yet reached there in Zambia because our market liquidity isn't yet up to there. And the other one you can also try to check out is South Africa. I think these are the countries I'd mentioned when I was talking about the arbitrage opportunities. So here in South Africa, you find that there are 7 pages for this trading. You find that the highest you can actually sell is like 19.77. They're paying via bank transfer. Most of these are bank transfer. So there's a lot of these options. Then if you're also buying crypto, because at the end of the day, if you are in South Africa and you see here that there are people, it's almost like Zambia. You can actually buy crypto at certain rates and have them sent. You can do quite a bit of trading. When you come here to the bank transfers, you see these ones buying up to 45,592. Let's just check out which banks they're using. Okay, so there you find rules and strictly no third-party payments or business accounts. Then they also have, you have to use FNB and Standard Bank. So anyways, you're seeing some of the terms and conditions here for purchasing. So again here, these are the type of arbitrage opportunities that do exist. If you are able to purchase, I'll just give you an example. If you are able to purchase rands at a cheaper price and then use that to purchase crypto at a cheaper price and then sell that crypto in Zambia at a higher price. Those are some of the opportunities that arbitrage does create and all. Okay, so what are some of the main challenges that exist in the Zambian crypto space? And there are just 2 that I have personally identified. There could be more and more and more, but the 2 that I know of, the first one is information. It's very difficult to get information about crypto in Zambia, honest information. So one of the things I realized by accident, the fact that I actually share all this information, it has actually led me to knowing more information, because people do approach me. Some of them approach me to correct me, like, oh, Mr. Mulos, on ABCD, you're wrong, on XYZ, it's supposed to be 1, 2, 3, or have you tried this and that and that. And from that exchange of information, I've been able to grow my knowledge base on crypto. So it's very, very difficult to find honest information about crypto. Then the other thing is on the information sphere. A lot of times when people are marketing to Zambians about crypto, they focus for some reason on just 2 things. 1, blockchain, and 2, investments. So on the blockchain, yes, blockchain has got a lot of practical applications. In real world applications, there are a lot of people, I've actually met through this, a lot of people who are blockchain developers in Zambia, and they are doing impressive things. Having chats and conversations with a lot of people I've met through online, I'm just shocked at the diversity, ingenuity, innovation, and just weird things that people do to make money. Legal, clean things, just absolutely brilliant stuff. I can't talk about them because 1, they haven't given me permission to do so. And then two, it's their story to tell, so I don't really want to go into details about the great things people are doing in the crypto sphere in Zambia. But basically, one of the main issues is that information is really, really hard to get by. And it's not that the people with the information don't want to share, but there's a unique thing about Zambia. People love to troll. So even in my case, as someone who shares information, it's just that I'm a confident person, It will take a lot of things for people to, to try and bring me down mentally, psychologically, or emotionally. So when I share things, a lot of times some people will just come up with a lot of negative vibes. When I was talking about PayPal, some people came and made it look like I was just being absolutely ridiculous, that it's very easy to get paid via PayPal in Zambia. When I was suggesting that you purchase a foreign number, some people were like coming out, no, you don't need to do that, just use a fake number. And it's just that I'm an honest person and I critically analyze I do welcome criticism. I'm not perfect. No one is perfect. Some of my theories and financial assumptions through my financial experimentation may be wrong. So when someone tells me you're wrong here, I try to engage them to find out where I'm wrong so that I can correct. But a lot of times when you speak to the people who tell you are wrong here, you just realize that some of them are just people with too much free time on their hands and they want to just troll people online. So they'll tell you are wrong here and then it ends there. But there are other people who come and say, hey, Mr. Mulos, you are wrong here. When I ask them to sort of go in to help me out and find out where I'm wrong, they will guide me. They'll say, oh, you're wrong here because A, B, C, D. It actually happened. There's one gentleman, when I did a Twitter rant about PayPal, the guy came and told me that I was wrong on a number of points. And he walked me through step-by-step process of why he thought I was wrong and where I could correct. And through this very, very gentlemanly conversation that we had, it actually put me on a very, very good income stream. I was able to make quite a bit of money off of his good advice. And I was able to do that because I was able to accept criticism. I was able to accept that I was wrong. And I was able to engage with that person who was gentlemanly enough to take time out of his schedule to answer my questions and guide me. So these are the things. A lot of the people who are doing really, really innovative and great things in the crypto sphere and the blockchain sphere and all, they are nice people, but they are just people who, they don't have the time to engage with trolls or those nasty people who just want to get a kick out of putting people down. The other thing is, when you're doing something which is a bit innovative and out of the mainstream, a lot of times you are learning on the job. It's not that you are trained for this. So, you're learning on the job and you're just trying to see what works in Zambia, what doesn't work. So you're not really an expert in the field, but you're just doing trial and error, learning a job on training and all. And these are things, and then so when you come and share that information online, there'll be people who just come looking for gaps in your story. Sorry, let me just take this. There are people who are just looking for gaps in your story so that they can try to put you down and make you look down and all for their online bullying and all. So a lot of people who are doing innovative things, who are doing micro tasks, who are doing crypto trading, who are doing online trading, who are doing blockchain and all, they don't share that information because of the psychological toll that trolls have on people. This is why it's important, if you're engaging people online, try to be courteous, try to be honest, try to talk to people in a nice and sensible manner. Don't try to put people down. When the people you are trying to put down, they are really, really smart, and they're doing things that we all think are impossible in Zambia, and they're doing them really, really well. Sorry for that. I went off tangent and all, but I just wanted to talk about that. So the information gaps exist in Zambia. And then also, the obsession with focusing on blockchain. Crypto has got practical, functional, real world value and usage in the world. Let's also try to focus on that while we also try to focus on the blockchain and all. Then also, the challenges we have using PayPal in Zambia, a lot of those can be overcome simply by using crypto. And then using crypto, you can use platforms like Yellow Card, Binance, and a whole host of others to be able to change crypto into fiat currency. All right, so that's one of the main challenges I've found. The other one, which is also a really, really main challenge, is liquidity on the market. A lot of times people don't know how to convert kwacha into crypto at a good price, or how to convert crypto into kwacha at a good price. So a lot of times people are just throwing suggestions around to see what sticks and what hits the target and all. So that's where a lot of people miss the mark. There are some people end up buying crypto at way above market prices. Some people end up selling their crypto way below market prices. So one of the things I've been trying to work on is just matching buyers and sellers. And it's had a relative amount of success here and there. And there have been a lot of failures. One day I'll try to talk about the video on how the shop in Ibex actually failed. I'll talk about how the shop in Ibex failed, how I had to actually rebuild and put myself back out there to try and rebuild the business. I'm now operating in Kablonga. I still do the same business, but on a lower scale, and I've tried to upscale to sort of deal with bigger volumes and amounts and all. So I'll talk about that. But anyways, so the other thing which I'm talking about is liquidity. So some of the platforms that try to bring liquidity onto the market are platforms like Yellow Card. So Yellow Card, in the back end, they do find ways to bring in liquidity into the market to be able to buy out the excess crypto which is floating around in Zambia, and to be able to sell crypto to those who want to buy. One thing you should know is that Yellow Card is in conformity with Zambian laws. They are very, very compliant with FIC, Bank of Zambia, and all my anti-money laundering issues and all. It's a very, very legit platform operating across multiple countries in Africa and all. But one weird thing, people just don't seem to like it. And there's a whole host of reasons they don't seem to like. A lot of them, personally, I believe are petty reasons, but some of them are actually genuine reasons. And for me, on a scale of likes and dislikes, Yellow Card, of personal, my likes and dislikes of Yellow Card, the likes outweigh the dislikes. The dislikes are just very, very few things, some nitpicking. And so one of the things is on the pricing. So I am a cryptopreneur and I'm always looking for arbitrage opportunities. So on Yellow Card pricing is actually okay if you are just buying as an end user or you're selling as an end user. But I am not buying or selling as an end user. I'm actually a sort of intermediary. I look for arbitrage opportunities. So I'm always checking the Yellow Card market for price differentials that will benefit me. And it's usually on Tether. Tether is where I focus the most. So you see here at the price of 20.55, this is good for maybe 99% of the crypto buyers out there. But I am among that 1% who this price is not okay, because I work on margins and volumes. So there are really, really small margins and really, really high volumes. So on this, it means that my volumes, my margins will be lower, but my volumes will probably still be the same. So I'm not really, I wish their pricing was a little bit lower, but I do understand why it's at this rate and all. So that's something I understand. Then on the selling part, their price is just okay. So when you are selling crypto to Yellow Card, the price is just okay. You can get higher if you do come to me. Anyways, you can get higher on the market, but this price is actually very, very okay. The only one I have issue with is on their selling rate, or you buying. That's where I do have maybe some issues on the price. But as a cryptopreneur, I do have my options of where to buy crypto at a lower price and still make my margin. All right, so now before I close this video, I'll talk about my experiences as a cryptopreneur. So as a cryptopreneur, I generally help match buyers with sellers, sellers with buyers, or sort of to create liquidity for my buyers and sellers and all. It's gone on quite okay. So in case you are somebody who has been struggling on buying crypto or selling crypto in volumes, I know sometimes it's difficult to say, but if you are going to be transacting smaller amounts, I highly recommend you use Yellow Card platform. It will get you sorted, and you just have to exercise patience as you are depositing or withdrawing and all. But if you are doing higher volumes, so the higher volumes, what usually happens is that the money is needed super urgently. You find that maybe what a lot of the things I've found is that Zambians in the diaspora in a number of countries are sending money back home to their family, friends, and business colleagues to do works that are needed urgently. And the nature of money is such that the person sending can only send at the absolute last minute, and then the person receiving needs that money at the absolute last minute as well. So going through the normal liquidity processes does create challenges in that people are not able to convert the crypto to kwacha super fast, and then also those with kwacha are not able to convert that to crypto super fast. So one of the things I've been working on is just working on the liquidity issue. So in case you are a big buyer, big seller, you can get in touch. Contacts in the description for business inquiries. All business inquiries are welcome. In conclusion, guys, crypto has practical, functional, real-world value and usage in these things. Separate what you think you know about crypto investments. 99.99% of those are scams. But instead focus on the functionality side of crypto. People use crypto to make payments, receive payments, do business. And then also work on your information gathering skills. There's so much information out there. I've made videos, plenty Africans have made videos. Try to avoid learning about crypto from Western users. Those guys there have unrestricted access to multiple platforms, whereas us in Africa, Zambia, and all these other third world places, we have got massive restrictions. So if you're going to be learning about crypto, try to watch Nigerian videos, Ghanaian videos, people in Kenya, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Zambia. Learn from your peers and your compatriots in these African diaspora. And then after you have done that, you can then move on to the international videos for those people with unrestricted access and no encumbrances or hindrances where they are. Then the other thing is that when you're talking to people about business, numbers and all, try not to be a prick about it, okay? If you feel you know more than the person who's actually doing something, and you feel that the theory that you have amassed is worth more than the practical knowledge that they have gained through actually doing things, you need to reevaluate yourself because, as one philosopher said, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Because theory and practice usually diverge. They don't converge, they usually diverge. You find that theory is stuck in the old ways of doing things, whereas practice or practical side of things, there's more evolution and knowledge earned through practical application of theory than there is through the theoretical application of theory. I hope that actually makes sense. And then try not to be a prick when you're talking to people or commenting on people who are sharing information. I'm not saying criticism shouldn't be there, but I'm saying if you are going to criticize somebody or you're going to raise points or ask questions, just do it in a reasonable, non-confrontational manner. You can say, like say, Mr. Mulos, this video, I watched it. You don't need to even praise or give any good comments or anything. You can say, I watched this video, but I think you are wrong on ABCD because XYZ and 1, 2, 3. And then it will hurt my ego and all, but I'll calm down after a nice ice cold Coca-Cola and some chocolate. Then I'll come back to the comment and I'll reply you in a cool, calm manner. And then from there, we can take it up, But if you want to meet outside with the gloves on, we can do that. But otherwise, criticism is always welcome. But try to be critical in a decent manner. Let's all remain decent human beings. There are people out here in Zambia doing incredible things, wonderful things that can change your life, my life. All these people over the years who have offered me constructive criticism and have offered me advice, tips, and corrected me where I was going wrong, they have enabled me to make decent money. I mean, I'm basically self-employed. I'm not the richest man in the world. I'm not the poorest either, but I'm able to at least survive, make decent income, try to grow my business and all. And the reason for that is, one, I share information, and two, the people who watch or partake in the information I'm sharing are able to engage me in nice manner, diplomatically and all. And then also being honest about what I do, how I do it, where I do it, when I do it, has also some of my worst videos in terms of production qualities have earned me the best business. It's like people have seen this video and they don't even see they don't hear the terrible audio, they don't see the terrible production values and all, the video quality and all. They just see like, oh, this is a guy we can deal with because he's got a solution to our problem. And I'm really, really grateful for that. So if you want to transact crypto, I just need to set, some minimum transaction amounts, because one of the other things which I've noticed is that sometimes someone wants to transact 50 kwacha. I don't mind transacting 50 kwacha. But the thing is that if you're transacting 50 kwacha, you need to understand that there is a time value of money. You cannot try to keep a 50 kwacha transaction going for 3 or 4 hours. It needs to just be done. Boom, boom, done, you move on. But if it's a large amount, I do understand, the risks involved. You have a lot of questions and all, and you want to know, okay, is this 5,000 kwacha or 50,000 kwacha or million kwacha? Is it, am I being scammed? Is it moving and all? I can understand if it's a large amount and you've got questions and all, and you want to make sure before you do anything. So those I can understand, the time value of money. If it's a large amount, I'll even understand like, okay, brother man here or sister or the lady here might need time to make a decision. So I can understand if it drags on for hours and hours before a decision is made. But if it's a 50 kwacha, guys, we need to understand that no, Mr. Muros might make a 50 ingwe on this transaction or a 1 ingwe or 1 kwacha on this transaction. But we need to understand that things have to move based on the amounts involved. So I don't turn anyone away. One of the purposes of my channel and my work is to help everybody, from anyone doing a 1 kwacha transaction to someone doing a million kwacha transaction. I will make time for you. But the time made available to you will be proportionate to the amounts involved. If it's a 1 kwacha, we need to keep it moving. Boom, 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 pow, If it's a 1,000 kwacha transaction, it will be more time dedicated than the 1 kwacha. If it's a 10,000 kwacha transaction, it will be more time dedicated than the 1,000. If it's a 100,000 kwacha transaction, it will be more time dedicated than the 10,000. So, you need to understand that there's a time, you need to value time and you need to value money as you are transacting. Then the other thing, when it comes to mentoring and all, a lot of times people, I don't know, this word mentoring is thrown around and all. We need to understand, guys, that I am a family man. I do work. I do have consulting clients I need to meet. I do have working clients I need to deal with. I deal with multiple platforms, multiple currencies, multiple things. There is a time value of money. You are not the only one asking to be mentored. There are literally dozens of people asking every time. I can't manage to dedicate time to that, but I can dedicate time to making video content that'll get you started on your way. I'll share the knowledge that I have. I mean, some knowledge I really can't share because, there's a thin line. Some of the information that I have, I need to be stingy with it because I don't want people to go out and use knowledge for illegal activities. I want you to stay compliant with the law. I want you to stay compliant with the with the financial regulators. I want you to stay compliant with societal norms. I just want the information to be used by people who are doing genuine work, genuine business, because I believe if people are able to do businesses that are not linked to government, it sort of improves our standards of living, because if everyone is dependent on government handouts or government business, government contracts, it creates a situation where we are beholden to the government of the day, and it's difficult to vote in a logical manner, because at the end of the day we all think with our stomachs. But if you are able to make money legitimately, legally and cleanly, doing online work, online business and the likes, you will serve as an example to the people around you, who then know that, oh, things can be done. I can make money legally, cleanly. I can live a clean life and do things in a nice manner and all. So I really want the information I share to help people along their journey and along their lives and all. So back to mentorship, guys. It's not possible, practical, realistic, or logical for me to take everybody on under mentorship. Information is out there on the internet. Let's try to use our time, our available time, to research things, think critically, and then when you have found problems along the way, you can contact me and say, Mr. Mulos, I tried what you said. I modified it by A, B, C, D. I used this and that platform, but I'm stuck here. Any advice you can offer? And then I'll definitely offer you the advice. A lot of times people do contact me with such kind of scenarios. They've tried to do A, B, C, D, X, Y, Z, 1, 2, 3. They have met these challenges. And depending on who I'm talking to, if I'm talking to somebody who is a student, who is an up-and-coming entrepreneur, sometimes I don't even charge. I'll be like, it's the help. These people need help to get about their way. But if it's somebody who's coming to me and they've got 100,000 kwacha stuck in a simple payment platform and they need a solution to that, I'll be like, okay, let me charge you a little bit so that I can help you along your way, and then use the proceeds of that to make better content and the likes. And then other people do come for business consulting, which is diverted to my consulting gig, and that works out. But then there are other times that people have come in. I think one person asked me to basically create a system for them to be receiving huge payments from an online company. They were having problems with the Zambian payment system and they were looking for ways on how they could actually be transacting across platforms, wanted to know which platforms work in Zambia, the limitations and challenges of those platforms, the advantages and perks of those platforms, the costs of that. And they basically offered a remuneration for that. And the amount offered was really, for the amount of work involved. I think it was about 1,000 kwacha for what would have probably been a month's worth of work. And then I said, okay, I do like to help people, but I also like to help myself. And the information I would have given would have been worth hundreds of thousands of kwacha. So I politely declined and continued working on my thing. And over time, I was able to make that 100,000 kwacha, which I thought that job would have given me. It went to solving problems, but otherwise it was made. Then I think what was the last thing I was supposed to think of? Before I forget I'll leave my contacts in the description, guys, but that is for business inquiries. So these things of where yes, I remember now the issue of scams. For some reason, people love to be scammed in Zambia. If you ask for money to invest in something which is paying a 5% margin per cycle, people will think you are nuts and they'll look at you like you're a lunatic. But you offer them a platform that is paying 1,000,000% per month, they'll give you unlimited amount of money so that they get scammed. So please, when it comes to crypto investments, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. Try to have realistic expectations about money, about investments, and about the value of crypto. People have made millions on crypto. Those are oddities. They are rare. They are rare. They're not an unlimited number of people or unlimited options. Majority of crypto offerings, new crypto offerings, fail. There's just that minority, that unicorn that does soar above and make people rich, but the majority of them will make you lose money. And crypto doesn't always just go up. Sometimes it also comes down. That's why I try to stick to stable coins. And there are other issues of using standalone wallets where you have your own keys versus using platforms and the likes, where there's that not your keys, not your wallet, such kind of theories. But I've used multiple wallets. I've had money lost where you lose the keys to your wallet and then you trying to recover it is a whole nother process. But anyways, guys, I hope this video has been helpful. Sorry if I've strayed, waffled, and gone all over the place, but I hope I've gotten to the point and you've gotten the information that you need. Thanks for watching, guys. Mulos, bye.